Yo! Oh! Oh, guys, what's up? It's Blackheart here, and welcome finally to a new video. Today we finally have news on season 2. I'm gonna go into detail of everything they've shown today, but as always, I'm not gonna edit shit because I don't want to, and I'm bored. I don't want to do shit. So basically, I'll give you timestamps on the description below on the topics I'm gonna cover, because there's a lot to talk about. First of all, I'm gonna tell you that I'm not gonna talk about Anna still. Okay, so Anna is coming in a different video. I'm gonna do this afternoon or tomorrow, maybe, in which I analyze the things she does. So, but I gotta say that my first impression is positive. So let's see all the points in which they talked about, very in detail. Again, about Anna and season 2 characters, I'm gonna talk tomorrow. I wanna talk about the season 2 changes a little bit more, and the things I've gathered from the Tekken talk. So, first of all, let's talk about all of the balance adjustments they said they're gonna do in this new patch. Basically, they expand the strategic options of the hit system to allow players to showcase their individuality. Basically, this means, and they've shown us some examples, that now players can use hit bursts and hit smashes after some stances. So this improves the way you use hit bursts outside of the neutral. This is cool, and makes some characters even more interesting in terms of combos, in terms of combo potential, in terms of hit. For example, they shown Zafina that now can use hit burst out of Scarecrow, and of course this allows and implements better combos for overall. So very cool, and a nice addition to the gameplay in general. And something that really is interesting to see how it will play out in the long term. Also, they reevaluate the offensive and defensive balance of the hit system, and basically this means, as we've seen later, that we basically nerfed how oppressive the hit is after certain things and after certain moves. For example, now the chip damage is reduced when you do a hit dash, or also the health recovery of hit dash is lessened down, so that basically hit dashes are less oppressive than before. Also, we know for a certain thing that the frame data on block on both hit dash and hit smash are the same. And also we've seen something that's the only thing that's really bothering me right now, and that's the crouching state upon hit activation. Apparently they decided to put this new thing in, and I don't agree with this. I've said it multiple times that that's gonna cause even more problems right now than there are already. Having the possibility of going into full crouch from hit engagers is stupid, and I don't know why they thought it's a good idea. It's the only bad thing I've gathered from this Tekken talk, honestly. I'm very bothered, and I'm very worried that how it's gonna play out, because I've told you already that I think this is very bad, broken, because it allows some characters to have even more oppressive tool in it. This is a showcase of Zafina doing hit burst out of Scarecrow, and also hit smash out of Scarecrow. So basically now she has a 12 frame high hit smash from Scarecrow. That's very good if you think about it. So that's very good. So now not only Zafina has her hit smash from Scarecrow, that's the low hit smash. Now she also has the traditional high hit smash from Scarecrow. I don't know if you noticed about Zafina. Now she has the red orb glowing. That I don't know what it means. I wonder if they gave her a new install or something like this, because she didn't have this kind of thing before. I don't know if it's an indicator or something. We have to see, I guess. I don't know if there's anything different from Zafina here, but as you can see, she has an install now. As you can see, after the hit is finished, her hand is still glowing. So I think she has a new moves installs. She has an installed Zafina now. Okay. We have to see, of course. Also, they showcase Danna, and again, this is a very good example of what I'm saying. This is not. I don't think this is very good. Not gonna lie. Like Anna punishes you 14 frames into Anna goes into crouching state at plus 17. This is unbelievably oppressive and absolutely not needed. In fact, Anna here does, you know, does her classic full crouch down for 2. And she launches you. And she also has a heat extension of the full crouch down for 2, by the way, with the bazooka. And now you're launched at plus 17. You basically... So you cannot interrupt this mix-up because it's plus 17 for Anna, full crouch. And she does a 20 frame launching low. So this is not good. I seriously hope they revert this change, and I seriously hope they redecide that this is not good. But again, I cannot tell for sure if that's what they're gonna do. Look at the damage. I just ate a heat engager plus low 20 frame low that launches, and this is the damage I've got. And and we don't even know if it's optimal, by the way, this combo, of course. So again, I'm not very positive about this change. It's the only really bad thing I've gathered from this Tekken talk again. I think they should seriously start reconsidering it, or at least, you know, like maybe nerfing the frame data on the heat engagers on hit. Because honestly, I never want to be against Stan at minus 17. With her being full crouch, never. It's something I don't want. Okay, please. This is a little bit stupid, I think, and yeah, it is what it is. This is not good. I completely disagree of this change, and it's stupid. Imagine against Shaheen, imagine against Yoshimitsu, imagine against, again, Anna being at minus 17 with them in full crouch. What is gonna happen? Again, I don't understand why they think this is good. I don't understand. By the way, finally a good thing. So this is a bad thing, but then we have a good thing. So again, they decreased all the cheap damage stuff. And very needed. They also finally nerfed Power Crush heat engagers. So now Power Crush are not heat engagers anymore. For example, Nina's 4-1+2, or Azucena 4-1+2, or Asuka 4-1+2. All of these kind of Power Crushes are gone. Okay, or like Eddie back 3+4. They removed the Power Crush heat engagers. That's very good. That's absolutely needed and a nice change, because honestly they broke the flow of the game too much, you know, like they broke your offensive options, because they basically not only they were power crushes, so already good, but they were also fast, and they gave you the possibility of going into heat. So very oppressive, too much. So they reverted this decision, and now every character that had is Power Crush Heat Engager removed as new Power Crush moves. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but Season 2 is coming on the 1st of April, by the way. April the 1st, so we don't have to wait too much still. So, very good. I thought it was like in the middle of April, but it's gonna be actually on the 1st of April, so very good. I thought it was later, but thank God. And of course, what they've shown is just a small percentage of all the changes and all the stuff they're changing on characters for Season 2. They say that there are over 500 items they changed. So again, we have to see overall what they changed. Let's hope. So again, until now, the only thing I really disagree with is the possibility of going into full crouch from heat engagers. That's very bad. I think that's very super bad, and very toxic, if you ask me. Very toxic. I already imagine Yoshimitsu being plus 17 into unblockable low launcher. Here they show what they've said about the hit dash chip damage. Now it's less than before, especially if you're in rage. Basically, the chip damage is almost non-existent, and it's nerfed. For example, they said that Jin had 19 damage out of this hit dash, and 12 in rage, but now no, now only 4 in rage. So they significantly reduced the hit dash damage, chip damage on block. So very good, very good. Okay, so they've also shown some new things for Azucena. They've shown the new heat engager she has outside of her 4-1+2 engager, the Power Crush. So Power Crush removed, and now she has heat engager out of 3-3. So now 3-3 is her new 14 frame engager. Very good. That's balanced because the string is not super good. So the string was not super good. Now it's a heat engager, so it has more use. And also they've shown us something that now while running 3-2 goes into stance. By the way, this is a buff for her. That was something that she didn't have before. Now Azucena is while running 3-2 that goes into stance. So we have to see how much plus is he on block. I can already see myself blocking every Azucena player for this. But again, let's see. We'll see how broken this thing is. So again, they've shown us that 4-1+2 Power Crush, nothing particular, just a normal Power Crush. That's still very good, by the way. It's still a very good Power Crush. Just not Heat Engager anymore. That's good. Again, that's good. Let's go on then. Let's go on, because there's other things I want to show you. Also, this is probably the best thing coming out of this patch. Allow lateral movement toward the foreground from a crouching state, and enable sidestepping with pre-input functionality. So basically, they improved the sidestepping in this game. Also, ease input difficulty at the start of rounds. Implements slight input buffering. I don't know if it ever happened to you, but for example, at the start of the round, it happened for me. For example, yesterday evening, Mirio, that I of course greet, did a 10 frame move. I did a 13 frame move, and at the start of the round, I won on him. Because of there is no input buffering at the start of rounds. Now with this functionality, basically it helps you make it so that the move you do at the start of the round gets registered easily, and so it prevents from certain things happening, certain weird interactions happening at the beginning of the round. So that's good. Also, again, this is very big. Now, there's something that this is a very, very big change. Basically, now you can step to both directions, even from crouching, even on P1. So now the P1 and P2 situation is exactly the same. Okay, because for example, there were certain things that you can only step from one side on P1, and on the other side it was the opposite. Okay, so you didn't have the possibility of sidestepping both directions from full crouch. Now again, this thing is gone, and of course, and also now you can step easily when you are blocking certain strings. Like for example, you input sidestepping while blocking certain strings, and the character automatically sidesteps easily. Very good. So now at least the possibility of sidestepping is a little bit improved, so that you don't have as much trouble as before stepping stuff, since the game is so aggressive anyway. And again, this is very good, considering that again it was a huge problem for a long time that you could not step certain things on full crouch only because you were P1. For example, they've shown an example with Dragunov, and basically, as you can see here, he does down 2 into while standing 4. And now, before you could not step it both directions, but now because of this change, you can finally step it to the right side, even though it's from P1, and it's something you could not do before. It was impossible because you were crouching. Very good. This is a very, very needed change, and I applaud them for that. Very good. Appreciate that a lot. It improves the defensive options you can have in this game. Very good. They finally acknowledge that movement is still a thing in this game. So nice. And now we have now we'll talk about all the ranked match things that change in this new patch. And of course, this is something that I really I'm hyped for, because I have new content to bring out about the ranked system, the ranked matches, and so on. And there's a lot to talk about this, guys. For example, basically they improved a lot of things regarding ranked based on skill now, instead of and they reduced the problems of disparity in matchmaking. So if basically now they're gonna show us what I mean. Basically now ranked is no longer based on Tekken Prowess. Finally, that it was useless, a useless indicator of skill, and now it's based on the highest rank you have with one of your characters. So basically now you only match with people that have a highest rank very similar to yours. That's very good. That's very good. And so basically now there is less likely the possibility of you matching with people that are maybe same Tekken Prowess as you, but of course no same level of skill, because Tekken Prowess was working around how much you played the game, basically, not about your skill. Instead, rank, of course, is more of an indicator of how good you are in the game, of course. So they're talking about this, and also now, as you can see, when you get to a new rank, your secondary characters get to a higher rank. So in order to prevent the problem of getting against lower skilled players than you. For example, now if you get to Fujin, the secondary characters get to Mighty Ruler. If you get to Tekken King, the secondary characters get to Fujin, so higher, because before, for example, if you go to Tekken Emperor, your characters got to Flame Ruler. That's very, very low for a rank like this. For a rank like Tekken Emperor, being with the secondary at Flame Ruler was not very balanced. So again, all of this, I agree. All of this, for right now, until now, I only disagree very much with the full crouch for meeting gauges. That's the only thing I really think it's cringe. But the rest of the patch for now, it's good. I agree with a lot of it, so good. And finally, this is a thing I asked for like for 10,000 years. Finally, you can only match with people the same rank as you. Add a same rank only option to search filters to enhance matchmaking precision. Thank you. This is something that I requested for like 10 years, because always honestly the fucking plus or minus 2, the plus or minus 1 rank search was very cringe if I wanted to play with people only my same rank in order to rank up easily. Now I have the possibility of only playing, it's my choice to only play with people the same rank as me. Thank you. Thank you. And also in quick match, rank restrictions, so that you only can play with people your same rank. Nice, finally, thank you. And they also reevaluated how points work, basically, in this new ranked match system. And now, for example, you can see that in Season 2, if you are against a higher ranked opponent, if you win, you get a large point increase. If you lose, small point decrease. Against a lower ranked opponent, if you win, small point increase. If you lose, a large point decrease. That's how it should be, if you think about it. If you are against a much higher ranked opponent than you, if you win a lot. If you lose, it's okay, because you didn't lose much. On the other hand, if you lose against a lower skilled player than you, you should be decreased a lot of points. It's fair, because you just lost against a player that's not your level. So that's very good. I agree with all of this. And it's gonna also help us with the rank inflation and so on a little bit better. Again, so this is all very good changes, and I agree with all of this. And also they removed the lost streaks mechanic. So basically now only calculated points are given and lost into certain matches. But the lost streak mechanic has gone. Thank you. It was stupid and not very balanced. And also, if you win a lot, so basically they want to fight against smurfing, basically. So if they acknowledge that you are a good player and you are winning a lot, they make you rank up faster. So again, if you are a good player, you get rewarded. If you are not a good player, not so much. That's the season 2 policy, and that's good again because it helps you improve. So if you play well, if you win more, you get rewarded more. If you lose more, you're gonna lose some points, of course, not as much as before, but at least you're not gonna rank up that easily. And so that's very good. And they also fixed the problem. I'm gonna tell you sorry. They also fixed the problem that you get a lot of points when you rank up. So basically, for example, so additional bonus points increase progressively based on consecutive wins. So if you have 14 wins, you get to the next level, to the next rank, even easier. That's very good for ranking up, especially for me, because as we are seeing very soon, I get a lot of consecutive wins at Tekken King ranks and so on. So with this system now I can rank up easily because I am higher skilled than some Tekken Kings, of course. So this helps me a lot, and also other content creators. And also because, as you can see very soon, so now again, if you lose a certain rank and then you get it back, you don't get a lot of points like before. That was very stupid because it was basically a flaw in the system that you could, like use at your advantage in order to get to certain ranks easier. Now you only get bonus points when you get to a new rank. So that was very good. That is very good. The bonus points you get are only when you get the highest rank, and because before, again, for example, if you lost you lost the rank for like 200 points, and then you got the rank back, you get a lot of points back, like 1,100 points or something like this. So they use this in order to prevent this thing from happening, and that's also very good. Again, all of these changes are very, very welcomed, and I agree with all of this. And also, as you can see, we have a rank reset. So now we don't start with the same rank in Season 2. They're going to show us also... there's also a target that celebrates the rank you achieved in Season 1. In my case, of course, Code of Destruction. And now they also showing us the rank you're going to start off in Season 2, starting from Season 1. So for example, if you got to Guardio in Season 1, now you're gonna be Vanquisher. If you started with Fujin, you're gonna be Mighty Ruler. In my case, since I was God of Destruction with every character, I'm gonna start back with Tekken King from every character. So the grind is there, and I'm gonna grind again every character, because also I wanna, of course, test all of their changes and all of their stuff that changed in Season 2 with all the characters. So get ready for a lot of new content, guys, about ranking all the characters to God of Destruction back, because I want to test all of the characters, of course. And now, a very nice thing that they added also, the online playability. So after God of Destruction, there are a lot of new ranks. There are 8 God of Destruction tiers after God of Destruction. So again, I already have fear of bringing all the characters to God of Destruction Infinity. I'm gonna try, but it's gonna be very, very hard. But I'm gonna try because it's a fun challenge. So basically now there are tiers between God of Destruction. That's very good. So you are God of Destruction 1, you God of Destruction 2, and so on. Very good, because it helps, differentiating people even at the highest level of play. And it helps with the gameplay playability at high level. Because now, honestly, after you get to God of Destruction, basically there's not much to do in Ranked. There's not much to do in Ranked. So... now at least they gave us some new playability options to grind through the God of Destructions, Gods of Destruction, so that's very good. But I applaud all of this. It helps us with the online playability. And then, guys, we have a new feature called Ghost versus Ghost, and honestly I didn't look out too much because honestly I think it's a little bit useless. I don't understand why they gave a lot of space to this thing. But basically now in Fight Lounge you have the possibility of playing against other ghosts, and you can decide strategy, aggressive, balance, or defensive, and battle against your own and other ghosts. So maybe you can understand how you play better, maybe, and how the other ghosts play. Again, it doesn't seem very interesting to me because ghosts are a little bit quirky. Ghosts are a little bit quirky in Tekken 8. I don't know if they improved ghosts too much. I hope so, because honestly I don't think they are very very nice right now. They're not very useful. But they added this new possibility of playing against other ghosts in Fight Lounge, and there's also a new ring in the center of Fight Lounge that helps you play against other players and their ghosts. And so yeah, they want they want us to they improved the ghost features. So again, and you can also guide your ghost in realizing what you do well and what you do bad, and how much the ghost represents the way you play, basically. And they've shown us an example, as you can see here. So it recognizes your patterns, and you can say, okay, this is bad, this is good. I mean, that's very interesting if you think about it. But I don't know why it's a big thing in season 2. Like, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be very used. But maybe it's me, maybe it's me. I just find it not very useful. And then of course there are other things. They're talking about Tekken World Tour and Evo, but I'm not gonna go into detail of this because honestly I wanted to just tell you about all the major things we've seen in season 2. Again, overall a very very good Tekken talk, and they told us a lot of things that we needed to know. The only thing I'm really negative is about the heat engagers, going into full crouch. That's the only really bad thing. The rest of the patch seems good, and we're gonna look forward to all the changes. Let me know what you think in the comments. I love you guys. See you soon, Ben. See you soon back again. Love you. Bye.